It's Madden NFL 23, and there's no love lost between these NFC West foes. It's the Cardinals and the Rams, coming up next.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. The 30. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team...
And right away, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? And right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Cam Akers and the Rams offense ready to go back to work. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Here's second and 10. Mayfield now on second down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. On third down, Mayfield. And And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A 56-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
Here's McCoy. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. LA set to take over again on offense. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. The field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On the check down, it's Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Now McCoy. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Trey McBride from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Cardinals take over first and 10.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Looking to throw again on second down. McCoy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a man in his second season in a Cardinal uniform. Here's James Conner. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Conner going to get it again on second down. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down, as good running gets him to about the 44. So we have reached halftime with a visiting. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. McCoy's throw complete to McBride. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down. McCoy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. They'll try to shake off the cobwebs from the interception he threw on the previous drive that led to the field goal, as now they're dealing with a little bit bigger of a deficit. First and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at third and 1. Mayfield now. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Throwing to start the drive. McCoy. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. on 2nd and 10. McCoy. And his throw here is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They're going to try and throw. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the give, this is Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Mayfield to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Powell. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Ben Skoranek, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Touchdown, Cardinals! A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Prater for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. LA readies for its next possession. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. That one complete to Skoranek. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
Let's go.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talked so much about the turn.